Hello there, everybody. Hopefully I'm all in camera shot pretty good. I know I've got a couple of you on here. I saw a Modern Prospector and a couple of other people there. I can't see what you're typing at the moment because I've got the good camera on my phone facing me, and I am not set up to live stream from anything except for my phone at this time. And what I'm going to be talking about today, I should probably talk about it first before I start interacting with you guys. So I will go through and interact with you guys here in a minute. And actually, I just thought about, I'll see if I can pull up the stream up on my computer. Whoops, wrong way. So today what I'm going to be talking about is a place called Earth in Paradise in Prospect, Virginia. I have been following the woman, I don't know her name because I've just been following her page, Earth in Paradise, for about 6 months. She pulls some really beautiful gem grade kyanite out of the ground. It's really blue, really see-through, really nice looking stuff. And she has run into some problems recently, and that's what I'm going to be informing you guys about here in just a second. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it says 13 watching. So yeah, there I am right there. What I'll do is I'll stop that right there. So yeah, I can definitely go through and see your guys' comments, I think. No, maybe I can't. It's not showing me comments. All right, I guess I have to be on the screen over here to see the comments. Maybe I have to have them up. I don't like the echoing anyways. So, on to the part that matters. So what I'm going to be talking to you guys about is Earth in Paradise in Prospect, Virginia. Now, when I found out about this was about 4 days ago, and how I found out was that they had put a post on Facebook saying that they have, that their property, I believe is a 100+ acre farm, I could be wrong about the size of it, is being auctioned off in Prospect, Virginia. And I contacted her for some more information on the reason it's being auctioned off. And I don't really want to go into too much, I don't think. She has a really long story, and the story it's hard to just read what she wrote me to you guys and tell you, you know, and because it's so direct on some of the stuff it says, but without having any other background to it, it's sort of unfair to other parties that she might be speaking about. The long and short of it is that she got sued for her property, and she did not apparently know that she was being sued for her property. And since she didn't know it was happening, the lawsuit happened and she lost the property for X amount of dollars. And the court sent a sheriff out to notify her, and that was the first time she found out, and then we found out not long after that. Now, what I have been doing out here is upgrading camera equipment and tools. This drone right here, it's going to come in great and handy in the future adventures. And other tools like this. This is a Prodigy. Yep, Prodigy flex shaft. I got this from riogrande.com. And the amazing thing about this Prodigy flex shaft, besides the fact it was $89, which is a pretty cool price, this is the part that is really awesome. This is a quick release handle. Really awesome for carving fire agate. Now, this quick release handle, last time I checked on from Fordrum, from Dremel Fordrum, this quick release handle is like $180 or $140, some ridiculous price. All right, this quick release handle from Rio Grande, made by Prodigy, is $42. And this flex shaft unit that comes with the regular slow release handle is $89. So, you know, you're all in around 120 bucks right there, $130 to get a flex shaft with a quick release handle. And if you've been using some of the more inexpensive versions like I have, like the rotary Century Mechanics that you can get, Central Machinery that you can get from Harbor Freight, this is going to feel way different in your hand, man. There's like no vibration that comes through this thing. It's a dream. It's really worth the money. Get this if you don't have one already. So that's what I've been doing, is I have been upgrading the channel in all of the serious ways I can. I've also been upgrading my knowledge. I've been studying people that do photography videos and are very good at what they do. I've been learning about cameras and about camera angles. And today I'm spending $400 on, the last $400 on video editing software. Except for live videos, the videos that I'm going to be showing you guys, they're going to be much better in production value, for both channels. I have also spent money on a monthly basis to have music. So a lot of my videos are going to have music in them from now on too. So the question is, do you guys want a video of Earth in Paradise? Would you guys like to hear this lady's story about, you know, this business that she's built? And according to her, it's been more than one mining company, prospecting business that she's had. She basically went and, let me stop for a second. She has had, according to her in this, I believe, 3 mining companies through her life. And from what I understand in the email she sent me, all 3 of them she has lost in some way through this same ex-husband that she had in relationship. And so her story is definitely interesting. Earth in Paradise, the kyanite claim in Prospect, Virginia, that place in and of itself, she told the story of basically how she went up there and went and looked at a bunch of properties that were for sale and prospected a whole bunch of properties that were for sale, specifically looking for gem grade kyanite. And that's how she had found this farm and ended up purchasing this farm that is going up for auction May 11th. Now, she has no control over this auction that's going to happen. This auction is completely being ran by the magistrate, I believe is what the word I should be using. It's all being done by, you know, the court system. It's being auctioned off to pay off a debt that the court says that she owes to her ex-husband and his mother for her not showing up to court and her just ignoring the lawsuit. According to her, the owner of Earth in Paradise, this is what she's told me. So I would like to take my camera here and I would like to take myself up there and I would like to get some video of this and I would like to talk to her and I would like to do a documentary style video. Between me and Virginia, there are a lot of other types of places to find gemstones. Most of them are on private land. Most of them are fee digs that I know of. There are other places I can do documentary style videos where I don't necessarily have to dig because my hands are in no condition to be able to dig yet. I'm not ready for that yet. Being able to shoot video and edit video, on the other hand, that's something I can definitely do. I'm good at talking too. So if you would like to support this dig, I'm going to be offering, or this adventure I should say, I have put up sales inside of my Etsy store to buy a whole video of credit, to get video credit for the video that's produced. Also, if you don't have the funds to be able to make any of those purchases in Etsy, because those are $100 and $300, I believe, to make those purchases. And I lose 10% of those purchases goes towards fees, by the way. So if you would like to just make a donation towards the actual filming of this, I'm expecting that the minimum this is going to cost me is around $500 to film it. So if you can help by funding this, any of you watching this can help, that would be awesome. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video afterwards so everybody can find that in my Etsy store. Also, miningamericasales@gmail.com is my PayPal address. You can make donations there if you don't want to do the Etsy thing, or you can't get to the prices that I have in Etsy. I will probably also be crediting those people that do donations that don't hit in Etsy too, but maybe in other ways also. I'm also going to be giving people some kyanite or any other gemstones that I bring back. Franklin, North Carolina is on the way to Virginia. There's a bunch of stuff that's on the way to Virginia that's in between and is around it. So I can do all kinds of videos. And the most time I think I can take is 1 to 2 weeks. The family really doesn't want me to go, to tell you the truth. Everybody's happy with me being here right now and being a father, and I'm happy being a father. But I really have that feeling like this is one of those finite opportunities. It's static. It's not going to be here long. I don't have this great feeling inside my body like there's going to be this awesome gemstone lover that buys Earth in Paradise and turns it into, you know, a great place to take your kids camping and hunting for kyanite. I don't have a lot of faith in that. So I would like to go up there and I would like to experience this farm before it goes up for auction on the 11th. And I would like to film the auction on the 11th. And I would like to bring some of that kyanite back for my collection and for other people to have the opportunity to get it, possibly for me, or, you know, it by supporting getting some of it. So that's where I'm at on the Earth in Paradise thing. I really don't know what to say at the moment, so what I'm going to do is I am going to turn the camera around so I can see what you guys are saying, and the video quality is going to go down just a hair. You can see I'm getting my little setup behind me here. I got some of the stuff I've collected and some of the stuff that's been sent to me, but I'm nowhere near done because my garage is not clean. So I'm going to flip the camera around. You guys let me know what you think in the description, both in the live description and in the recording description. You know, what do you think? Is this a video that you want to see? Do you want to see what happens, what the property auctions off for? What her take is on this? If there is another side to this story, is it possible for me to get that other side of the story? Is this something that's like, you know, a 2-hour documentary interesting, or is this something that's like a 15-minute YouTube video interesting? My gut tells me it's much longer than a 15-minute YouTube video interesting. It really does. But I've been wrong before. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to see what you guys have to say because I can't see that right now. There we go. That's good. My backdrop is starting to work in there pretty good. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going all the way back to the comments, the beginning. Jason Maldonado, so basically you want everyone to go, yay. By the way, I forgot to say this. If you didn't know, in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway video, in the comment section, I notified the 3 winners that won. And Jason Maldonado, since I see that you're in here and I see your comment right here, you, buddy, got scooped. You were so close, but somebody came in and left a comment 2 months after your comment that was 1 number higher, I believe, than what your number was. And so they were closer, but you were the second closest to winning that gemstone necklace one, dude. You were so close. Like, sorry, buddy. Anita Phillips, where is everyone? Twinning, everybody's here. Stacy Anderson says that drone will be awesome for scouting an area for rock outcroppings and a bunch of other stuff. It's definitely going to upgrade my channel for the type of channel that mine is. This is going to really help. So yes, I'm happy about that. They said try. They were. Some people couldn't see me. You can't see what I'm doing right now. I'm reading everybody. So the quality's low. Here we go. Did he get the drone? Thanks, Modern Prospector. You're welcome. He's no worries. Everybody fixed stays 1080, 1080. What's going on, everyone? Okay, Modern Prospector says the story doesn't sound like something I would be interested in. It sounds too much like drama for my liking. I still love and support you though. Wouldn't watch it, but still worth support. Cool, appreciate that. Your other content. Appreciate that that reference, Modern Prospector. Geology of Gems and Minerals, Mining America. Is that the new Phantom 4? That is the Phantom 4. It's not the Phantom 4 Pro. I was going to buy the 3 Pro after I sold one of my Sunstones, but I found the DJI right now. They still have them. They had this Phantom 4, the Phantom 4 for $645, I think is what I got it off eBay, and it was no tax too. So everything, I saved like $500 and something on this drone and got it for the price I was going to get basically a 3 advanced for. So I was very happy with getting that drone. I've been very lucky with the products I've bought recently. I've gotten all of them at really good prices. I've gotten really good products that are really going to help the channel. So a few people, Kirsty Grumman says she would be interested in seeing. Noah Wagman says they would be interested in seeing. Anita says nothing like a good story. And that's how I sort of feel about it. I really feel like this is not necessarily a time for me to be able to dig, but a time for me to tell somebody else's story. I mean, and maybe it's a story that's not worth telling and it's trimmed down to a 15-minute video, but maybe it's an amazingly crazy story that's totally worth telling and both sides want to tell it. You never know. I don't know. I know this, that the person who is having to auction off their land in order to give the money to their ex, she's not happy. I know that much, but she's very much into having her story told. I told her about the channel. She checked the channel out a little bit. She has let me know that, you know, she's very much into telling us what's going on, and she's very much into me coming up there and doing some video, and she's even interested in just doing, if I can't make it up there, she's very interested in us doing an interview over the internet if I can set it up and record that, which I have the ability to now, and I even have the ability to live stream that through my phone, but I don't have the ability to see what anybody says, which makes me really unhappy with that live streaming service through my phone. John Lillard said, have you done your rehab today? I did half of it today so far, but my chiropractor was here because I really needed that. I had a rib head go out on me yesterday, so that was pretty hardcore. So I'm doing pretty good right now, and I will definitely do more rehab. Thank you very much, John. I will stay up on that. Noah Wagman said, what's the name of my online store? My Etsy store is Mining America on Etsy. Also, you can find it if you go to one of my regular videos and you click the description. There's a link to my Etsy store in there always. Geology, Gems, and Minerals says Virginia is super far away. You could do videos on mineral museums or even active gem mines. California, Oregon. Geology of Gems and Minerals, I'm in Florida, so Virginia's closer to me than Oregon or California. I'm in neither of those states right now. But you're right about what is between Florida and Virginia. There is still a lot of gemstone prospecting area between me and there that stories could be told about and people could be let know information about. Make that sentence make sense. Bill Randall says, still interested in videos where you explore different fee digging places. I would definitely be willing to do that, Bill. That's part of why I put so much up for sale in my Etsy store. I expect that just to go up and film this and come back here would be $500 if I just went up there, filmed for a couple of days, and basically came back home. Now, if we were to basically get, you know, a couple of $1,000s from viewers to come in, then if that amount of donations or sales through Etsy were to come in, then I wouldn't just do that. I would go to Franklin, North Carolina on my way back and a couple of other spots so that I could make more videos and more people would be getting, you know, video credit for different videos and stuff like that also. So being that what the distance is, I will, if I need to tell a story, go from point A to point B and come back, but I'd rather not waste the mileage, and I'd rather spend more time and tell more stories and show more stuff if I can at all. At the same time, I don't want to put poor content out. This is the poorest quality of content I want to put out, is this right here. So Stacy Anderson said, what's the treatment plan for your hands? I have a whole book on that one. Basically, there are a bunch of different neural glides, like basically a bunch of different stretches at different angles to release triggers and lengthen the tendons inside of my wrists and my elbow and my hands. Stuff like that, a whole bunch of them. I know a couple of the names, but I don't want to screw them up and sound dumb, so. What's the timeline before you get back to digging? As far as actually doing any sort of real major digging, I don't think I'm going to be doing any real major digging this summer. I think that's going to be next winter. I think when I head back across the country to open up the fire agate mine in California, I think there's a lot of places for me to stop along the way. And I also think that there's a lot of places that I can get some great footage of now that I have this drone. This drone's really going to open up some doors out there in the wilds that were closed to me before. So I think that's going to help tremendously. Yes, I'm in Florida, Geology of Gems. Modern Prospector says, would you be up for doing a drawn illustration of how, what, where, and why of gemstone locations on a large whiteboard, something similar to a Draw My Life, but gemstones as the topic? Sure. That sounds interesting. I think I understand what you mean, but yeah, I'm not near done or ready to finish drawing my life yet. Brandon Twinning says, hey, Caleko. I said, hey, what up, Brandon? Jason says, hey, man. Stacy Anderson says, Diamond State Park. I know. Everybody wants Crater of Diamonds, but everybody's done the Crater of Diamonds. I'll get there when my hands work. I definitely will. Hello from Montana, says Jason Guinaw. Noah Wingman, would you make a book on a gem mines you visited? Where in California is the fire agate mine? Bill Randall says Blythe, and it is way too hot to go out there right now, man, and there are huge, monstrous snakes out there right now. You don't want to be out there. It's not the time of year to go out there. Come back in December, January, February. Those are great times to be out there. This is not the time to be out in that desert. That desert, although it's spring everywhere else, it's blazing summer, and it's going to turn into hell out there soon. So you definitely don't want to go out there right now. So I am going to let this video be a part of the decider on, you know, if I head up there or not, because the auction for this place is going on May 11th. It's either May 11th or May 12th. Now I've got it screwed up. I think it's May 11th, but my brain's saying May 12th, so I'm not exactly sure. But it's either May 11th or May 12th. The auction for this land is going to go on, and then, you know, her land is being sold at that point. So I would like to get up there at least a few days before, if not a week before this auction, and I would like to record a documentary style video with a bunch of the new equipment that I have, and I would like to edit it professionally, and I would like to see what comes out of there and show it and share it with you guys. So if you'd like video credit in that, if you would like to help this video happen, send your donations and make your purchases in Etsy for the credit on the video sale thing. That's a horrible way to put it, but I think you get my meaning. It's English. It's bad English. So, Brandon Twinning says, when is your next opal auction? I'm not sure when the next auction is. It wouldn't be at least until next weekend when the next auctions would be. Maybe I will do an auction next weekend. I will figure that out. I think I could do an auction next weekend and still, you know, be on the road to go and do this other stuff. So I might end up doing that. But at the same time, let's put it this way. If I were to try and fund this dig on my own, I would not be able to get any more Slaughter Mountain fire agate because the profit from the Slaughter Mountain fire agate has already been spent. So in order for me to get more Slaughter Mountain fire agate, I need to send the rest of my money. And I already have the order in, and my friend John, who has all that fire agate, he's processing it for me and getting it ready for you guys again. So it's one of the things about being able to give these ridiculous, amazing deals is you know, sometimes you got to wait for them. So let's see what somebody asks. If you've ever seen one of Matt Matson's videos on gold prospecting, you would know what I mean. If you get bored sometimes, look into his whiteboard drawn content. All right, I'll check out Matt Matson then. I think I have seen his stuff when I first started doing this before. It sounds familiar for some reason. Brand Twinning says he'll be 26 on Monday. Happy birthday, buddy. Modern prospector, do you mean the Y geology of gemstone distribution? I didn't understand that at all. I understand that at all. So on that note, I'm going to let this video go, but if you're one of the latecomers, if you're one of those people that just showed up, one of those secrets that I just gave is riogrande.com. They have the quick release flex shaft hand tool. Whoops, I went too far. But they have the quick release hand tool for $42. And they have a 1.6 motor, both of them made by this company right here, Prodigy. $42, $89.99. You can't beat it. They work fantastic. Like this quick release, it's a must-have if you didn't catch that already. I love you for watching. If you would like to see that video, if you would like to support it, check out my Etsy store. As soon as this video is up and processed, I am going to put that information in the description. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button so other people will see it too. And one person said, the snakes are out here too, but I'm full-fledged rockhound, can't stop. Got over 200 pounds of big Montana agate, and I have 150-pound agate. Loving it this year. Yes, be specific. Each site's visit plan. Blah, 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 blah. I love y'all. Bye.